Okay, while we were in Calvin's room, we noticed he had a bunch of unsolved cases on his wall that he thinks are linked to the sheep squatch. So we're going to go ahead and grab one. Unsolved missing girls. Missing Clarksville students. Last seen, waterways near Clarksville. Facts, girls are minors and their names have not been released. Who are they? Clarksville police are keeping this quiet. Why? Last seen going into the woods by the streams. Search there. Notes. 2 adolescent girls have gone missing in the Clarksville area. They've been known to spend time near the river in the area because these girls have gone missing before and eventually turned up. The local police did not authorize a search team. Here's a Calvin note. This might be a stretch, and it's certainly not the sheep squatch, but I've always suspected that kappas, Japanese mythological creatures that lure children to a watery death, would find the waterways of Appalachia to be a suitable home. Perhaps this case could be evidence. Okay, but we can't take that with us, but it does start the quest. Unsolved Picnic Panic. Before the war, 2 girls went missing from Clarksburg. I'm picking up the investigation decades later to see if I can determine what happened to them. Investigate the picnic site for clues. And Clarksburg is up here in the Toxic Valley. But first, we're going to head over to Grafton Station. So in Grafton Station, understandably, because it's near Clarksburg, there is another note about the missing girls that has some slight different information. So police cover-up, all that stuff is the same. You can't do this. Notes. I can't do this alone. I need your help. Oh yeah, no search party. Is that a conspiracy? Who are they? Why won't they release their names? Yada yada. So then it says, what a nut job. Don't fall for his crap. He wouldn't shut up about sheep squatch and kappas. Dude needs a tinfoil hat. So that's the slight additions we get. And again, we can't take this with us. It's pinned here forever. Okay, so we're here in Clarksburg on the 96. But the indicator is telling us to go this way into the forests. The forests are no longer here. Obviously, what happened to the Toxic Valley, which is actually it's because of the Grafton Steel plant. The Toxic Valley looks like this, and a certain guy who we have not met, but we haven't done the quest involving him. Yes, there's a reason it looks like this, and it is like this. Extremely bleached. So we're just looking for... Oh. It's a bunch of cryptids over here. Well, 2. Well, here's the picnic site. Investigate the picnic site for clues. Bicycle, let's examine it. Property of Mary Tinley. Okay. The other bicycle is underneath this rad-toed bicycle. If found, return to Chelsea Weasley of Clarksburg. So that's 2 clues. Hearing a bug. Well, they were underage, but they came out here with wine. It said they were minors. They brought some board games and some honey. And there's an empty thing of rat poison. Oh, I didn't examine it. I just straight picked it up. Rat poison empty. And then there's the one girl at the bottom of what was probably the river. And the other one with her hand outstretched. Maybe she got swept up, but I guess we'll listen to this holotape that we can barely see. Mary Tinley's recording.
I win! Again? You always beat me. That's right. Come on, let's go wading. It doesn't look deep. Fine. I'm tired of board games anyway. Be careful. The rocks are slippery. Please! Stop! Stop struggling. You're just making this harder. Almost. Chelsea? Chelsea?
Okay, so Mary beat her friend at a bunch of board games and then killed her. So then did Mary die of the poison? While she was still holding her friend's head under the water? Obvious problems with the holotape, because the way I believe holotapes work is you press down on the button while you're recording. So if she was holding Chelsea under with one hand, Chelsea could have probably easily gotten out of it. Also, the holotape would stop at moments and then play, but we'll ignore all that. Okay, our task has changed. I found an old picnic site with 2 dead girls, their bikes, and some board games. One of the bikes had an address to the Wesley home in Clarksburg. Look for clues at the Wesley house in Clarksburg. So now we gotta figure out why this girl killed her friend. Like, what made her that crazy that she felt the need to drown her friend? Because, I mean, that takes effort, as we could clearly hear. Oh, ghouls. Ghouls. Oh, he's got a silver fork when he needs a silver spoon. Just the one? Or 2? Okay. So somewhere over here is the Weasley house. The Wesley house. This one? I'm taking on a lot of rads. No, it's not this one. This one. I mean, there's no indicators. But it's this one. Oh. Well, here's the 2 clues we needed. Anything else in here? So this is the front door. looking for a mailbox, something that's going to indicate that this is the right one, other than the fact that we found clues. A cow magnet. A kid's magnet and some loaded dice that respond to it. I don't remember which girl was which. So I don't know which one was the one who... Mary Tinley. So this is Chelsea. So Chelsea was a cheater. Chelsea's diary page. Mary keeps beating me at Catch the Commie. I even peeked at the cards when she wasn't looking. The time before that I snuck some money out of the pile. Mom says girls like her can't beat someone like me. I'm a Wesley, so I'm better than that. I have to be better than that. She can't be allowed to be smarter than me. She just can't. Okay, so Chelsea was raised to think she's better than other people. And so she keeps losing at this game to Mary and decides that she's going to cheat. All right. I discovered that Chelsea Weasley had been cheating at the game while insulting her friend Mary. But is that enough for Mary to want to drown her friend? Investigate Mary Tinley's home. You know, it's just as easy to just not be friends with the person. I mean, murder seems like a very gigantic jump. So I gotta find the Tinley home, which is this way. Feral Ghoul Roamer. Oh, it's a trailer. That's why so she was only friends, it seems. I haven't even gone in the house yet. She seems like she was only friends with Mary. Oh, Harvey Tinley. This is Mary's dad? Okay, is that another one? Nope, that's just another random feral ghoul. Okay. So he's from this trailer. So she's probably only friends with Mary because it made her look good in comparison. That's just what I'm getting from this without even examining this. Mary's diary page. I'm done crying. Chelsea used to be my best friend. Now she keeps saying all kinds of mean things. I know I'm smarter than her, but she is prettier than me. Why can't she be happy about that? Why does she have to be the best at everything? Just because she's a Weasley and the Weasleys are so rich doesn't mean... Really? I've seen her house. Doesn't mean she's better than me. Chelsea wants to go on a picnic and play some games. She got so mad last time when I beat her. She cheats all the time, and it makes me so mad. But I don't say anything. Dad says I have Mom's temper, and I need to control it. I promised him I would try real hard to not get angry if she cheats or calls me names. But instead, I'm guessing her friend cheated, and so she just killed her? I don't understand, though, why Mary died. So she drowns Chelsea. Does she just drink rat poison? I was like, what is that? That was a squirrel. Yeah, so does she just drink rat poison and kill herself? Where's the logic in that? I mean, I guess there is no logic. She's crazy. I guess not crazy. She has a mental... Oh, where was it? A mental issue right over here. So I don't understand. And what are these yellow canisters? They had so much wine. They brought... Well, there were 2 other ones right here. Oh no, the basket was just knocked over. They're back over here. They brought out 3 things of wine. And what is in this canister? Insect killing. All right, I guess I won't know everything because that was the end of the quest. But we solved it. Mary killed Chelsea, and then I guess she killed herself.